Okay, thank you.
Now we can see.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll just quickly recapitulate what we did yesterday, and then we'll continue with consonants today. So there are 20 vowel sounds. Out of the 20, there are 12 pure vowels. And I asked all of you to add more words to this list. I hope you all did it. I will ask you at the end of the class, today's class. So I'll quickly go through these sounds again. Okay, so what is this? This is E, long vowel, E. And this is E, this is A, this is A, this is O. And this is O, as in call, mall, then U, these are central, last three are the central vowels, and then very short sound, right? And these are the diphthongs. In diphthongs, what happens? There is a smooth movement from one sound to another sound, which is very smooth. So that is why they are also called glides. Okay, there are two sounds here. Then let's look at those. This is A as in 8, hate, fate, gate, etc. Then L. This is L. Like I already told you, there is no O sound in English. O is there in our languages. We have O, ow. But in English, it is O, that's it. O, and L. It's L, throat, vote, note, goat, etc. And this is A and E, I, right? I. So high, sky, kite, etc. Then ow, A and U, yeah, ow. Then oi, ear, air, u. Okay, these are the 8 diphthongs. And next I'm going to continue with consonant sounds. Okay. Now what are vowel sounds? What are vowel sounds? Vowel sounds. What happens in the production of vowel sounds? The air escapes freely. It is released freely through the mouth in a continuous stream. There is no obstruction anywhere in between for the air. Okay, anywhere in the throat or in the mouth. There is no obstruction. So it is released freely and continuously in the case of vowel sounds. And for all vowel sounds, the vocal cords vibrate. So all vowel sounds are voiced sounds. Okay, you know what voiced sounds are. Voiced sounds are sounds in the production of which the vocal cords vibrate. Okay, now what are consonants? Sounds that are not vowels are consonants. Okay, so how many consonant sounds are there? Can anyone tell me? One person.
24.
Yes, very good. 24 consonant sounds. Yes. Now let's see. Yes. Okay, in the production of consonant sounds, what happens is the air is not released freely and mute yourself, please, children. Okay, so in the production of vowel sounds, air is released freely and continuously. But in the production of consonant sounds, the air is not released freely. There is some kind of closure somewhere or the other, the narrowing of the passage. So there is audible friction. Now, what is audible friction? Let me give you an example. Have you all experienced a storm? A rainstorm? Have you all experienced a rainstorm, a cyclonic storm, gale winds? Now when there's a storm brewing outside, we are inside the house with all the windows and doors closed, right? But still, we can hear the wind howling. The wind howling meaning There's a lot of noise made by the wind. The wind itself does not make that noise. And then what happens here is that,
Ma'am,
yeah,
that is ma'am వచ్చింది.
sorry,
Ma'am,
yeah,
ma'am, principal ma'am will come, ma'am.
huh? Yes, who's this? Okay. Okay, listen. So when you're sitting inside the house with all the doors and windows closed, but even then there are small cracks in the edges of the door or the window, right? Through which the air forces its way in or out. So when it forces its way in through these narrow apertures, there is friction. Because of that friction, there is noise. So that is audible friction. You must have all have experienced this. Now when you whistle, what happens? How many of you know to whistle? I don't know, I cannot whistle. But what happens when you whistle? You narrow the passage of your mouth and the lips and you let the air out through that narrow passage. So what happens there is air is forced out through that narrow passage, and so there is friction. Because of the friction, there is noise. That's it. That is audible friction. Okay. So in the production of consonant sounds, air is not released freely. There is some kind of obstruction or friction in the production of consonant sounds. Now in vowel sounds, I told you how they are classified. They are classified based on where they are produced inside the mouth. So accordingly, we have front vowels, back vowels, and central vowels. Right? Only these three. But consonants, how do we classify consonants? We classify consonants based on the place of articulation. Articulation means production of the sound.
Ma'am?
So the place, yes,
Ma'am,
yes, yeah.
ma'am,
Yes, ma, ask. What do you want to ask? What happened?
Children, be quiet and mute yourself. And if you have any questions, last 15 minutes, even Rama madam is giving for asking questions. You can ask any questions.
just talking, ma'am.
Okay. Now you don't ask any questions and don't disturb. Okay. When the flow is going on, you disturb.
Ma'am, your voice is stucking.
Acha, acha.
There is a problem in your,
Ma'am?
not with the madam, right?
Okay, okay.
Don't disturb and listen all of you very carefully. Don't ask any questions in middle. Last, when there is a question and answer session, that time only you can ask the questions. Children, my dear children, okay? Please follow this.
Okay, the place of articulation refers to where exactly inside the mouth the sounds are produced, and the manner of articulation. This refers to, the manner refers to how these sounds are produced. So based on these two, there are different categories of sounds.
Ma'am, your voice is stucking.
Okay. Now, based on the place of articulation, we have these many categories. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 categories. Okay, I'll explain these. Bilabial.
Ma'am, your voice is stucking, ma'am.
May I know your name, please? Who's this talking?
Sajid Ali. Once log out and log in again so that you can you don't go with this problem again.
Ma'am, your voice is stucking, ma'am.
No, not the madam problem, this one. You log out and again you join so that you'll be getting the problem solved.
Ma'am,
Yes. You rejoin, ma. You rejoin. Okay.
Okay, you can continue, madam.
Yeah. So, based on the place of articulation, the first category is bilabial. Bilabial meaning using both lips. So, using both lips, what are the sounds that we produce? I've already given the sounds over there, and like I already told you yesterday, we put the sounds between these parallel lines, right? So, it means these are sounds and not letters. So, this sound is p. Okay, the sound is p, and this is b. The sound is b. That's it. B. When you say b, we are adding a vowel sound to it. But without that, it is b. That's it. And this is m. This is w. So for all these sounds, we use both lips. Now you have to practice this and see if it is true. Okay, if it is authentic, whatever I am telling you, you should experience. Okay, so p, then b, m, and w. These we produce these sounds using both
Hello, ma'am.
lips.
Sucking.
Okay, then labiodental. A labio refers to lips, dental refers to teeth. So here what happens is we use the lower lip against the upper teeth. Lower lip against the upper teeth. So this sound is f. We produce it like this. We don't say f. When we say f or f, we are using a vowel sound there, right? But actually the sound is a f. So what happens here? You are actually narrowing the passage. The upper teeth come and touch the lower lip, and you release the air, and the air makes the noise. This is again audible friction. Okay. Then the second sound here is this is v. This is v. The sound is v. Now again, voiced and voiceless sounds. If you remember, I told you, right? In voiced sounds, the vocal cords vibrate. Now, let me show you. I'll just go back and switch on my camera. My camera is switching on. Can you see me? Am I visible?
No.
I am visible here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I can see that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm visible, right? Okay. Now see. Correct. Now you see, you put your finger on your throat like this, on your throat like this, and then say. It is clear. For some students, it is not clear. Ma'am Aruna Garu, is my voice clear? Aruna Garu.
Yes, ma'am, your voice is clear, ma'am.
Okay, for some people it is not clear. That is okay.
It's a problem.
Okay. Sir, వేరే దాంట్లో పెట్టు. సిస్టంలో ఉందా? ల్యాప్టాప్ అక్కడ సరిగ్గా రాదు. ఫోన్లో వస్తుంది. Yeah, I'm sorry because sir wanted to know actually. Our director, sir. That's the reason why I asked again. Now, if you put your finger on your throat like this, can you see me? Okay, and then say that. All of you say that. I don't have to hear you, but then you practice it. Just say. Okay, can you? Did you do that?
Yes,
Put your finger on your throat here like this. Okay, then when you say you don't feel any vibration over there. Can you feel any vibration there? No. For the next sound, you say the sound is v. So when you say, you can feel the vibration in your throat. Can you?
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I can feel.
Yes. That is voiced sound. When your vocal cords vibrate, you put your finger on your throat like this. When you speak, you can feel the vibration there. Okay. So is the upper teeth come and touch the lower lip, right? Then when you say You can feel the vibration. So that is a voiced sound, and F is not a voiced sound. Okay, got it. So you can try that with all the other sounds also. When I tell you which sounds are voiced and which sounds are unvoiced, you can try this. You can put the finger on your throat like this when you pronounce those sounds. Okay, I'll go back to the PPT. Yeah. 1 second. Where am I? Yeah, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yeah, fine, good. Now, so I said fur and ver. Fur is unvoiced, ver is voiced. Same way here, per is unvoiced, ber is voiced. Okay, mer is voiced, ver is voiced. Okay, and then dental. The third category is dental. Dental, I already told you, refers to teeth. Now here what happens is the tip of the tongue. Now you remember I told you the tongue is divided into 4 parts, right? Tip, blade, front and back. Now you are going to learn how we are going to use the tip in the production of certain sounds, how we'll use the blade in certain sounds, the front and back in certain sounds. Okay. Now here for dental, for these sounds, we use the tip of the tongue and the back of the upper teeth. Back of the upper teeth. Okay. Tip of the tongue will go up. So that the first one here, this sound here is th. The sound is th. Okay. Thin, thick. Okay. Now when we say th, air is also released with it. Actually. So it is th. Okay. So th, thin, thick. Okay. Got it? You should remember these sounds. And th is unvoiced sound, and this is the, then, this, that. Okay, this is this is th. So what happens here is the tip of the tongue goes and touches the back of the upper teeth, the top teeth. Okay, back of the upper teeth. That's where these sounds are produced. Then alveolar. The next category is alveolar. Now alveolar means teeth ridge. Another name for the teeth ridge. If you remember, I told you when I taught you organs of speech, teeth ridge is where the teeth end and the gums start. Okay, behind your teeth. Behind your teeth, the upper and the lower teeth, where the teeth end and the gums start. So that is called the teeth ridge. Alveolar refers to the teeth ridge. So here it is these sounds. Articulated by the tip or blade of the tongue against the teeth ridge. So the tip or the blade of the tongue will go and touch the teeth ridge. Okay. So what are those sounds here? First one is th. This is th. Th. This is d. D. Now can you feel it? When you say th, the blade is touching the teeth ridge. You try it. When you say th, the blade is going and touching the teeth ridge. When you say d also. Then the next sound is s. The sound is s actually. Okay. So that, then the next one is z. Z. The sound is z like buzz. Hiss. H-I-S-S, hiss. That is this sound. Okay. Then this is N. When you say n, we are adding a vowel sound. Otherwise it is n. And this is l. L. Can you feel your tip of the tongue is touching the teeth ridge for this, right? Can you feel it? Now you have to pronounce each sound like this to understand what this sentence means here. Okay. And then palato-alveolar. Now palate refers to the hard palate. In the roof of the mouth is divided into 3 parts: the teeth ridge, hard palate, and the soft palate. So palato-alveolar means the palate is involved, teeth ridge is also involved. So articulated by raising the main body of the tongue and touching the teeth ridge with the blade of the tongue. So the teeth ridge is touched with the blade of the tongue. Now this sound here is ch, ch. The sound is ch. These two go together. They should be always written together. Okay, ch, chair, chip, chips, chair, church, that ch. Okay, and this is j. J. The sound is j. So when you say j, can you feel the tongue going up and then the blade of the tongue touching the teeth ridge? You should feel it. Only then you can understand. So unless you pronounce these sounds to yourselves, you cannot understand these. Okay. So this is j. J as in judge, jam, just. Okay. Jingle, j. Okay. Then this long S, elongated S, this is shh. Okay. The sound is shh, as in ship, sheep, right? You can give me more examples next, I'll ask you. Then this sound is j, j. Now, z is different, j is different. These are two different sounds. Okay? Can you make out the difference? This is z, this is j, j. These are two different sounds. Now, we don't have, yeah? Children, mute yourself, children. Mute yourself, please. Okay, this sound is j, and this is also difficult for our people to pronounce because we don't have this sound in our languages. Okay, this is a j, as in treasure, measure. Huh? This is z, z. Now z also is difficult for some of our people to pronounce. So instead of z, they substitute it with j. For zoo, they say Jew, right? How many of you have heard that? So it is zoo. Instead of zoo, they say Jew. J they use. But Z is difficult for some of our people to pronounce. Same way J also, measure. Okay. Then the next category is palatal. Palatal, here what happens is the front of the tongue against the hard palate. The front of the tongue goes and touches the hard palate. Okay. Now this sound is, what do you think is the sound? Can anyone tell me? Teachers. I want teachers to participate, please. What do you think is this sound? Can you guess? Can anybody guess?
Teachers, please participate. Give the answer whether it is right or wrong. Don't mind. And the participation is important.
Yeah. What do you think is this sound? What is this sound? Can you see it, my cursor? What is this sound? J. Not Z. This is J. This is Ch. This is J. This is sh. This is j. Okay. This sound is, okay, I'll tell you because you this sound is year. Year sound. Okay? Year. As in year. Y-E-A-R. Y. Okay. Yam. Yam. This is Y sound. Yak. This is year sound. Not J. The letter is J. This is not a letter. This is a sound. So this sound is year. Okay? Year. Why is it echoing? Then the next category is velar. Velar, here the back of the tongue against the soft palate. If you remember, I said the soft palate is also called the velum. Right? It's also called the velum. V-E-L-U-M. Velum. So the back of the tongue goes up and touches the soft palate. Okay? So that is called a velar. Velar consonant. Velar consonants. This sound is K. The sound is K. Now when you say K, can you feel your back of the tongue going and touching the soft palate? Please say yes or no. Please respond. Teachers?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. When you say K, K, the back of the tongue goes and touches the soft palate. Right? Same way G. This is G. 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 Now this sound again is a nasal sound. Is a nasal sound. This is ng, ng. If there's anybody who speaks Tamil, this sound is there in Tamil, but it is not there in any of our other languages, Indian languages. It is there in Tamil, but is there anybody who can speak Tamil?
I can speak.
Yeah, so then you know this sound, ng sound, ng. Yes, yeah, that sound. This is that sound, ng sound, ng. This is a nasal sound. Okay? So these are the velar consonants. Then the last one in this category is glottal. Now glottal is articulated in the glottis. Now where is the glottis? The glottis is the gap between the vocal cords. Right? Do you remember that? This is the gap between the vocal cords. Now this sound is produced in the glottis. For example, what is the sound here? You say air just escapes through the gap in the vocal cords. Got it? Okay. So based on the place of articulation, we have these many categories. The same consonants, but based on where inside the mouth these are produced, these categories are used. So you need to understand these. That's it. And then we'll move on to manner of articulation. Now, manner of articulation is different from place of articulation, right? Manner refers to how these sounds are produced. So this is also very important. So the first category under this is plosives or stops. They are called plosives or stops. Now what happens here is air passage is completely closed at some point. Okay, it might be in the mouth or at the lips or somewhere in the throat. Okay, so there's a complete closure at some point in the mouth or at the lips, and then the air is released suddenly, making an explosive sound. Now, explosive sound does not mean cracker bursting, right? It is not a bomb blast or something like that, but we release it with a puff of air. With a puff of air. Would somebody's background noise is there? Will you please mute yourself, children? Okay, so what happens here is there's a complete closure at some point in the mouth or at the lips, and then the air is released with a puff. The air is also released with a puff. That is why it is called an explosive sound, and because of that explosive sound, we call them plosives, and we call them stops because the air is stopped at some point or the other. So you can try this. Before you say p, what happens? The lips are closed, right? And the air pressure builds up behind the lips. Can you experience that? Are you all trying to produce this sound? And say p, and then you release it with a puff. P. It's actually p. Like in our languages, we have k, g, ch, ch, right? Same way here, p. The sound is actually p. So what happens here? Air is released along with the sound. The air is stopped behind the lips, and then suddenly it is released with a puff of air, which is called an explosive sound. That's it. Okay. Then b. Now for b also what happens? The lips are closed, and the air pressure builds up behind the lips. Okay. So p, b. These are bilabial, if you remember. Bilabial meaning using both lips. So p and b, what happens? The lips are closed and air is released after some time. Then yeah.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
When do we pronounce that p sound and p sound?
I'll let you know. Once we complete this, I'll let you know that. Okay?
Even with k and k.
Yes. Everywhere. Initially, in the initial position, we produce these with the puff of air.
Right.
The medial position and the final position, it is not possible. So only in the initial position we use this. This is called aspirated. I will come to that later once I finish this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then in t, what happens? The tongue goes up, touches the teeth ridge. The blade of the tongue touches the teeth ridge, and it stops the air over there. Right? You try that. Try to pronounce that. T. Okay. It is t. Same thing for d. D. The blade of the tongue touches the teeth ridge. D. Okay. Then k. Ask me questions later, please. Okay. After I complete, then you ask me. Okay. Thank you. Then when you say k, the back of the tongue goes up and touches the soft palate, and it stops the air over there. And then you say k. Right? The tongue goes up and touches it. Can you feel it? Can everybody feel it? K. Yeah. Same way g. G. Okay. So these are plosives. What happens here is the air is stopped and then released suddenly. Then the second category is affricates. Now in affricates also the flow of air is stopped, but then it is not released suddenly as in a plosive. That's it. Okay, it is released slowly. The flow of air is stopped as in a plosive, but it is released slowly. For example, now this sound is ch. We don't say ch, it is ch. Okay, see the difference? We don't say ch, it is ch. Church, chair. Okay, you can give me more examples next. Then this is j, judge, jam, just, jest. Okay, all those. These are affricates. Like plosives, they produce like plosives, but air is released slowly here. Okay, then comes fricatives. Okay, then come fricatives. Now what happens in the fricative is the air passage is narrowed at some place in the mouth. So the air while escaping causes audible friction. I already gave you examples here. Okay, these are the fricatives. There are 9 fricatives. Okay, there are 9 fricatives. Now what happens here? You narrow the air passage and release the air, and the air itself makes the noise. Now by changing the position of the teeth and the lips, we produce these different sounds. We don't do anything. We just change the positions of the teeth and the lips and let the air escape. So while doing that, we can produce all these different sounds. So the first one here is, what is this? Can someone pronounce this?
F.
No, it's not f, it's a f. Can you hear me? Could you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, that's the sound. We're narrowing the passage, the upper teeth come and touch the lower lip, and we release the air. That's it. Fan. You say fan. Okay. Then when we add a vowel after that, it becomes fa. Otherwise, the sound is f. The same way, v, the second sound is v, van. Van. Now for v, it is voiced. Okay. Then th, thin, thin, thick. This is the. This is s. What are you doing there? When you produce this sound, what happens? S. The blade of the tongue goes up and touches the teeth ridge, and you're releasing the air. You're not doing anything else, are you? You can try that. You can try that continuously. You can say s. Then you can feel what happens there. You're releasing the air, that's it. And the air is creating this audible friction in it. That's it. The same way here. Zzz. What happens is zzz. Again, the blade of the tongue goes up, touches the teeth ridge. Okay, can you see me pronouncing it? Zzz. Okay, and then here. Shh. Right? That's the sound. So these are fricatives. What happens here? You don't do much. You just narrow, change the position of the tongue, the teeth, and the lips. Zzz, then sh, this is sh, this is zh. Zh as in measure, pleasure, treasure. Okay? This is you're just releasing the air. You didn't do anything there. You're just releasing the air through the glottis. Okay? So these are the fricatives. There are 9 fricatives. Then comes nasal. Now nasal is related to the nose. Okay, so here what happens? The mouth passage is closed and air is released through the nose. Okay, so the sounds here are your lips are closed, and there when you say air is released through the nose. Then second one. What happens? The tongue goes up, touches the teeth ridge, and then air is released through the nose. Okay, for what happens? The back of the tongue touches the soft palate and it closes the air passage there. So air is released through the nose. So these are the 3 nasal sounds. That is why when you have a cold, when you have a nose block, we cannot produce these sounds, can we? It sounds b. B. When you want to say amma, When we have a cold and a nose block, we can't say ma, right? We'll say mba. Right? Have you experienced it? All of you?
Yes.
Yes. So that is when you have a nose block and a cold. So these are nasal because air cannot be released through the nose. It is blocked. So you cannot produce nasal sounds when there is a nose block. Okay. Then lateral. Now lateral, what happens here is there is a partial closure of the mouth and the air escapes through the sides of the tongue. Sides of the tongue. Now for l, the sound is l, right? The tip goes up and touches the teeth ridge. And it's a l. You can feel the air escaping through the sides of the tongue, sides of the tongue. You try that. I mean, you don't have to switch, unmute yourself, but just try that. Just a l. Can you do that and tell me if you can feel the air escaping through the sides of the tongue? Yes, it does. Yes. Okay, good. Now, then semi-vowel. These are called semi-vowels because they are produced like a vowel. Now, what happens in the production of a vowel sound? Air escapes freely through the mouth. There is no obstruction. There is no friction. So it is produced like a vowel sound. For example, okay? But they function only as a consonant. And almost like a vowel sound. But they function only as a consonant. Okay? The last one here is frictionless continuant. Frictionless continuant meaning, in a fricative there is friction, right? In fricatives there is friction. Then or z and all that. Now here the sound is r sound. It is produced like a fricative, but there is no audible friction. We just say r, that's it. Okay, we have to produce it. R. The sound is r. Okay, so these are the categories under manner of articulation. So base consonants are classified based on place of articulation and manner of articulation. Okay, how many consonants are there? This is the consonant chart. Okay, this is the consonant chart. Now you will understand at a glance. Are there 24 consonants here? Somebody count and tell me. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now you see what I have written here. This is place here. This is the place of articulation. Yeah. This is the place of articulation and this is the manner of articulation here. Okay. This is place of articulation here based on the classification here. Bilabial, labiodental, dental, alveolar. This is place of articulation and this side is the manner of articulation. So plosives, and you have unvoiced and voiced. I've written unvoiced and voiced. So you from here you tell me how many unvoiced sounds are there?
Six.
No. No. You look again. No, look again. How many unvoiced sounds are there? Totally.
Three, ma'am.
No.
17.
No. You see here, can you see unvoiced here? Unvoiced, voiced, unvoiced, voiced, unvoiced, voiced. So how many, after unvoiced, how many sounds are there here in the table? Count those.
10,
17.
No.
10,
9, ma'am.
9.
9 is correct. 9 is correct. There are 9 unvoiced sounds. Right? P, T, K, Ch, F, F, S, Ch, H. Now here, there are no unvoiced voice because these are all voiced. Okay? So where there are unvoiced, we have given you this. In any book, you'll get like this. Okay? So there are 9 unvoiced sounds. So of the total 44 sounds, only 9 sounds are unvoiced. All the other sounds are voiced, which means the vocal cords vibrate in the production of all the other sounds. All vowel sounds are voiced, and of the consonant sounds, only 9 are unvoiced. Okay. And now I want you people to give me examples for each sound. Okay. Can you? For per, you use per. If you want time, I'll give you 10 minutes or 5 minutes time. You can write one starting with this letter, one in the medial position, one in the final position. Can you do that? Now see here. I'm going to close this and give you the table again. I just want you to give you a glance of this. That's it. Pen, clan, pit, pound, pan. Now span, when you say span, this is not aspirated. Cap, camp. So I've used per in the initial position in these. In the medial position can be in the second, third or any. Okay. This is the final position. Cap, camp, etc. Got it? Now I want you people to write at least three words for each sound. Then I would know if you have if you're able to recognize the sounds. Now for per, I told you, and I gave you a glance of the other examples also. So if you can quickly give me those, it would be nice. Each sound in the initial position, medial position, and final position. Okay. Is everybody writing? Now there are some sounds that you cannot use in the initial position. Okay, for example, je. Je cannot be used in the initial position or in the final position. You get it only in the medial position. And I've given you those examples. If you can think of some more words, you can give me those. Then you do one thing. If you are sitting, I guess you're not sitting together, all the teachers. You're in separate rooms, right?
Rama madam, they are
Oh.
sitting together.
Okay, then each one can take one letter and give me examples.
Okay.
One sound, each one can take one sound. Huh? Pa, ba, ta, da, ka, ga. Each one take one and then so that it is, it is done faster. Ba, anybody? Yeah. No, actually there's a lot of disturbance and I couldn't hear you clearly. Ba. Per, already I gave you. Gave you for per. So give me for per. Yeah?
About, tap.
You said bun, about, and?
Abound.
I'm sorry, clear. There seems to be some disturbance. Bun, you said bun. Now, one second. One more thing. For voice sounds, there is aspiration. Okay? Oh my God, my voice is echoing here. Okay, done? For voiced sounds, there is no aspiration. Only for voiceless sounds, there is aspiration. So for b, bun, about, and
Tab.
club. Cab, club, anything. Fine. And then, sorry?
Ma'am,
Okay. For t, tin,
Stab.
stab, yes.
But.
Tub,
But.
P-U-T, P-U-T-T. Is it?
B-U-T. But.
B-U-T, but. Okay, fine, yes, but. Okay. The, for the,
Protect.
sorry?
Protect.
Oh, I can't, you're not audible.
Protect.
For the, Okay, give me for k,
Ma'am, can we say for the?
yeah,
Dog. Sudden.
sudden, you pronounce it sudden.
Sudden.
No, see, don't say the, okay, it's a little muted, sudden.
Sudden.
Sudden, yeah, sudden. And then the en, when you write en also, it is not pronounced sudden, it is sudden. Okay?
Sudden.
Yeah, sudden, correct. And then last,
Colored.
Ma'am, tab.
yeah,
Loud.
loud. Yes, loud, correct. Okay. Then for k, here, I'm giving you the words.
Cat.
Huh?
Cat.
Yeah, for the, all these words. For k,
Curl.
Cloud. Cloud.
Curd.
Ma'am, cat.
Children, please mute yourselves. Children, please mute yourselves. I'll ask you later. Okay? You can write down all the words and then I'll ask you. By name, I'll ask you. Okay? I'll take your names and then you can give me your examples. Okay, till then you write for all the sounds. Okay, children? Good. Don't unmute yourselves. Okay. Yeah. K. Now, K is aspirated in the initial position. Somebody asked me, right? May I know your name, please? Ma'am, whoever asked me?
Yeah, my name is Reshma, ma'am.
Reshma, yeah, Reshma. In the initial position, generally they are aspirated and only voiceless sounds are aspirated, okay? So cap, kettle, kit, okay, crop, cup, but skunk, when you say, it is not aspirated. Tick, in the last position, final position and medial position, they are not aspirated. Scarf, chick, etc. Then gag, now g is a voice sound, so there is no aspiration over there. Okay, gag, get, giggle, it's giggle. Just because two letters are there, we are not supposed to stress those, okay? In many words, we have two sounds, same sounds put together in the spelling, but the sound is single, giggle. Just because two letters are there, we are not supposed to stress that sound. So gone, gum, again, goggle, gaggle, etc. Okay? Now, I have not given you any word with the final g sound, in gag actually it's already there, but if you can think of some other word where g is the final sound, you can give me that.
Stag.
Stag, yes, stag, yes. Stag, yes, good. And then what is this sound? Ch.
Kite also, no, ma'am.
For k, yes, kite. Yes. This is ch. Chain, chart, church, initial and final. Okay. Charge, churn, batch, achieve. Then this is j. Jam, gem, gym, jog, jug, garage. Now this is pronounced garage, j. Okay, it is not garage. Most Telugu people pronounce this garage. This is actually pronounced garage. Okay, this is g and this is j. The last g here. This is pronounced j. So garage. That is the correct pronunciation of this word, garage. Then adjust, adjourn. Okay, and then fan, fence, fin, fog, furl, and then final position and medial position you can give me. In the final position, the medial position, fur.
Tough.
Tough, yes. The medial position. Yeah. Children later. Staff. Then after. Offense. This medial position. Right? After an offense, medial position. Then were. Can you give me
Vultures.
vulture? Yes. But with were in the final position and the medial position. Can you think of some words?
Stove.
Stove. Yeah.
Ma'am, frog also, no, ma'am.
What is that?
Horse, frog.
Were sound. Were. For were. Were in the final position and medial position.
5.
Hmm?
5.
Hour, ma'am. Hour.
5. Yeah. 5. Sorry?
Ma'am, hour.
What is that? What is that? Oven. When you say oven, was in the medial position. Then avid, A-V-I-D, avid reader. An avid reader is one who reads with a lot of interest and eagerness and keenness. An avid reader, A-V-I-D. Oven, O-V-E-N, oven. Okay, in the medial position. Then this sound is, what is the sound?
Sir.
Th. So again, you give me words with th in the medial position and the final position.
Thirsty.
Huh? Sorry?
Thirsty, ma'am.
Thirsty. Thirsty, yeah, that's in the initial position. I want you to give me words with this sound in the medial and the final position. Can you get me some sounds like that, words like that?
Fourth.
Huh? Truth, yes. Did you say truth?
Months.
Sorry. Fourth, yeah. Uh-huh.
Months.
Months. Yeah, month. Just month. Just month will do. Month, yes. Fourth, fifth, sixth, all those. Medial position?
Till.
Oh, something happened. Atheist. When you say atheist, th is in the medial position. Any other word? The th in the medial position. Do we have time?
Authentic.
Authentic, yes. Authentic, very good. Okay, so and this is the, I'll quickly finish because we are almost, it's almost 2 o'clock. So this is the, that, them, this, those, thus. Any other word with the in the final position? You can write down more words and then we can have another session where I just ask you these and then you have doubts, you can ask me. Okay, then sir. Sir also. I've deliberately given these examples with only this sound in the initial position because I wanted to ask you to use it in the medial and final position. So that is your homework. Then zap, zap, z, zap, zephyr, zip, zoo, quiz. You see if you can use it in the medial position. Then sure, sure also. Now shape, shell, ship, shop, shut, pressure. Now this is pronounced sure here, okay? P-R-E-S-S-U-R-E is pronounced sure, pressure. This is je, je as in pleasure, measure, treasure, leisure. And this, how do you pronounce this word?
Mirage.
Mirage. Mirage, je, this je, mirage. Okay, it's pronounced mirage. G-A-R-A-G-E is pronounced?
Garage.
Garage. That is je sound. That is je sound. This is je sound. You should know the difference between these two sounds actually. Okay, because in the pronunciation itself there is variation where we pronounce it and what we use. Okay. Then ha, hat, help, hit, hot, hut, enhance, inhuman, all those. You get more examples. Then ma, mammoth, mum, moth, middle, met, mat, exactly. All these, and then you get me more. This is nurse. What, ma'am? N. Ant. Nab, net, nib. Okay, cannot. All those. This is ng, sang. Sang. Now, see, when G is there, when we use this sound, we should not pronounce g sound. Okay, it is sang. You know, say sang. Sing. Wrong. Sing. That's it. Sing, sang. Finger. When you say finger, it's not finger. Can you see the difference in the pronunciation? Not finger, it's finger. It's a nasal sound, so it should be finger. Singer. Gang. Ring. It's not ring. Gang. Finger. Wrong. G sound is not there in this. Only ng sound is there. Ng. That's a nasal sound. Sang, sing, finger, singer, ring, gang. Okay? Now you have to practice this. So then you will understand. Then l. Lap, leg, lick, lock, all this you will know. Luck, help, final position also have used. And this is were. Now were is produced like were. Both lips are used. Both lips come together. What? Wow. Whip, war, when, whip, vowel, towel, etc. Wallet. It's a W-A-L-L is wall. W-A-L-L. Yeah. Wallet. Okay. Wall, wallet, WhatsApp. WhatsApp, right? We all use WhatsApp. That is pronounced WhatsApp. Then, this I told you is ear sound. So, yam, yet, yes, year, you, youth, young, layer, lawyer, etc. Then r. Now you have to be very careful with this r sound also because r is, the sound is rolled. It is not r. We don't say r. Like in Telugu you have bandira, right? Yes? But in English it is r. R. It is rolled. Rat, rest. It's not rat. See the difference? Rat or rat? Rat. That's it. You don't say rat. Okay? Rat, rest, rap. Now W-R-A-P, W is silent. So you pronounce only R sound. Rap. Wrist. W is silent. Wrong. Rung. Her. Now R is never pronounced unless it is followed by a vowel sound. Please remember this. Okay? This R sound is not pronounced unless it is followed by a vowel sound and when it is in the initial position. In the initial position, And in the medial position, when it is followed by a vowel sound, but in the final position, it is not pronounced unless the next word starts with a vowel sound. Okay, next word. For example, my father is an engineer. My father is. Even then you don't say father. Father, it is rolled. The sound is rolled. Okay? Rung, her, carrot, iron. Not iron like. Iron is wrong. Iron. It is rolled. The sound is rolled. Okay? So these are the consonant sounds. We will continue the next class. If you have any questions now, you can ask me quickly.
No questions for me.
Yeah. I shall close the PPT. Stop presenting.
Children, any questions?
Ma'am, can you pronounce
Dear
COWEL?
teachers, any questions?
Ma'am, once
No, ma'am.
27 minutes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, good, thanks.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can we conclude the program session? Okay. Rama madam?
Yeah, please. I'm done for today. I'll continue tomorrow. Okay. See you all.
Bye, bye. Bye, bye, ma'am. Bye, bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Sir, you have anything to say, sir? Okay.
It's going on well. It's Aruna ma'am.